Hey everybody, and welcome to another one of my videos. So today I'm going to be continuing with what I started last time, which was making the very simple Unity 2D game. Hopefully you guys are going to be interested, or uh, it's going to be fun watching. We'll see. Let's go ahead. Is this working properly? Because I did switch my stuff around. Or is it just capturing? Yes, it is. No, it's not. It's actually not capturing. It's only capturing Unity. Okay. Oh, I get it. So it's like Unity first, and then yeah, I guess we'll just stick to that. So let me just go ahead and open the scripts for you guys to also see. Now today we should be doing a bit more programming, and sadly I didn't have the time to um, make a plan, so to say, for what is going to be happening. But last time when we were here, we were almost done with making uh, the the gameplay scene or the gameplay canvas. This is going to be the gameplay canvas. Let me go ahead and rename this to game, just gameplay. This is the gameplay, and we'll have another canvas which is going to be used for the menu, but that is only going to come up a bit, later up in the development. Right, so last time, if I remember correctly, we made an egg catcher prefab, and then we've made all of these scripts right here, the high score script, the game script which was added to the gameplay, yes, and then we have the high score script which hasn't been modified yet, but I'm guessing that we'll do just that right now. Now you guys can see it. You know what? I think, yeah. Okay, that's much better. So right now I'm only getting the all of the screen, which is, good enough because I don't want to switch between OBS scenes. Right, so high score isn't going to need either a start or an update function because that's not what interests us. It is going to have a public integer. So we were discussing the fact that this isn't going to be a actually this is going to be a high score. So let's go ahead and think about a bit how the high score is going to go. So whenever you're playing a game, you'll have an amount of cash, a level. Whenever you are playing a level, you will have some amount of cash. If you run out of cash, you lose the game ends. This is kind of like your life, so to say. You don't have. It's going to be a bit more complicated, but I think that people should catch on to it. So you're going to have let's say $100 to begin with. Losing one egg is going to be worth $20. Catching one egg is going to be worth $1. That sounds about right. And you can just go on and play like that. So when you run out of money, you essentially lose the level because you run out of cash. That's it, level lost. And your high score is going to be the amount of cash that you've made in one game plus, I don't know, 100 times the level. Yeah, that should be okay. So let's go ahead and put that into perspective here. So this is going to be the high score, the score, the current score, not the all-time high score. That's a different thing altogether, and that will be saved in another file, in another thingy. Right, so this is going to start off at 0, obviously, and we'll define it here as previous. No, it's going to be previous score, yeah, plus current level times 100 plus current level cash. So that's going to be our formula for setting up the score. We'll make it public because I'm not really interested in actually, yeah, we'll just make it public. Okay, let's go ahead and save that. I was going to say that I'm not interested in making getters and setters for that. It's really not relevant at this point. The bad part about doing this with the OBS, actually, you know what? I will keep this. And this isn't actually working. I'm guessing. One second, I have to work on my scenes over here. I'm guessing that the visual... Oh, okay, it's not working because when I started OBS, Visual Studio wasn't open, so I'm guessing that's why. So let's go ahead and get another window capture. We'll call it VS again. And this is going to be, yeah, Microsoft Visual Studio. Good. Okay, so we're back now. And yeah, can I just toggle this? Are there any... Move up, move down, bottom. Oh, okay, that's control up, control down. Okay, so I can move the move control. Ah, okay, so that's a bit faster. Good, so let's go back into Unity. I wanted to see if... Oh, hey. Hello, I'm here for first time. What kind of game will this be? RTS game or... Oh my bad, I see it already in the description. It is going to be a egg catcher game. You can go ahead and Google that term. Basically, these games, you know, there are eggs raining down from the sky and you have to move your character around and catch it. So it's a very simple game, just as the title says. And yeah, let's get back into it. I'm gonna check the chat from time to time. As I said, sadly, I don't have a second screen at the moment for me to use so that I can check the chat faster, but let's go ahead and get back into it. Good, so this was the high score script. We'll also need a level script. Script is a bit too much because it's not really a script, if you know what I mean. But yeah, so where did I attach this one? I attached it... Oh, I have a current level. Okay. And this one has the high score script, yeah? Okay, so I do have this one. Okay, so let me go ahead and open current level, control up. Again, we won't need the start and the update. We'll need a public int level. It's going to start off at 1. This is just going to get incremented as you go through, and you will need to get this level when we calculate the high score at the end of the game, or the current score at the end of the level. Should we make a timer? No, I'm not going to make it time. I'm going to make it egg-wise. So there's going to be a fixed amount of eggs that will spawn, and that's going to be roughly the level, more or less. So you'll get like 50 eggs for the first level, and then 100 eggs, and then so on, so forth. Any questions? No, no more questions. Good. So this is going to be just the level. Oop. Okay. Any other script that I should be taking care of? It's the cash script, the money script, and this is the current money. Okay, so we'll need to open current money. Okay, so as I said, it is going to start with this, and whenever you catch an egg, it's just going to get incremented. Oh, feeling like sneezing, sorry. Yeah, I got some water as well. Right. So we've already covered this. I don't think that I need any functions over here, especially because everything is public, so I don't care about that. Let's go ahead and get back into the game building in Unity. Right, so we've got all of these scripts done. The menu button is going to access a script from the gameplay function, the game script, which is going to say switch scenes. I don't know if you can switch scenes. Yeah, I think we can actually switch scenes. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the game script as well, because this is going to be the biggest one that we'll be working on right now. This is quite annoying having to switch between them, but you know, whatever. Right, so game script. Oh, it's not here. Scripts. Game script. There we go. Now we have it. So the game script is going to have a start function, and I think it is going to have an update function as well. Maybe. We'll see. I'll have to think about it. Right. So what happens when the game starts? Well, essentially, you have to start generating the eggs. And this is going to happen in the update function. And in the update function, what we want to do is generate some four people watching. Okay, that's interesting. So what you'll want to be doing there, and I'll have to open up some other projects at the moment. Go ahead and look at this. Right. Okay, so what I want to be doing here is actually generate some numbers. We're running through. Where is that? I forgot how you actually generate randomly some numbers, because you'll want to time it like in some way, some sort. Yeah, let's just go ahead and let's do something else for now. So we'll make some local variables, which will basically just be the other ones, because I'm not sure that we should. No, actually we shouldn't, right? No. So let's go ahead and make some score, level, and money variables. These will be set whenever the update function works. Okay. That looks good. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to be doing first. When I start the game, do I want to control the egg spawning in the game script, or do I want to control it in the coop script? Right, because that's a bit interesting. It's a bit interesting. We also have to keep in mind that the game should have a pause function, and when the game pauses, then you might want to should I actually, no, I don't know if I should be using start, because start might actually reinitialize everything. So what I want to be doing maybe is have a separate void pause and a void unpause function, or continue. Let's call it game continue. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to use continue as a naming scheme. Right, so what you want to be doing when you start is to check on which level you are, because we said that there will be a limited amount of cubes at the beginning. You'll only have 2 and not all 4 of them to generate the eggs. So what you want to be doing here is check if level under, no, actually is if level is bigger than, let's say, level 3, you get the third cube with level 3. Then if level bigger than 5, oh, and first you should be getting the other ones. I think I should look at some of my old things because I might want to get the components. Yes, I might want to get those. Yeah, so when the object is initialized, I should actually be focusing on getting my components. Right, so let's, before we do that, I mean, I'll do here a on pause. I shouldn't be doing it here. So what I want to be doing in the start function actually over here is initialize my local variables, because these are the local ones, right? And if I'm not mistaken, these should be game objects, or not. No, they shouldn't be game objects. They should be exactly what they are. So we'll have a current level object, CL. We'll have a high score script, which shouldn't be called script, but you know, whatever now, HS. We'll have a we'll have a list of cube scripts because we have 4 of them. So how is that? What is the, okay, so let's make cube script array cubes. Okay, we'll have the catcher script catcher, and we'll have the floor script floor, and we'll have, so we have current level, high score, and money. We still need money. Let's put it into the correct position. Current money, CM. Okay, the naming scheme might be a bit worrying to some of you guys, but I think it's okay. I think it's okay. 5 people watching. Okay, that's interesting. Thanks for tuning in. If you've got questions or if you would like to know more, just use the chat. Good. Let's get back into it. So what I want to be doing after the game starts is attribute these objects. If I'm not mistaken, this is quite tricky to do, but hopefully I'll get it right. Right, so let's go ahead and switch up the screens. So in Unity, of these objects that have been created over here, you might see that they have the text, right? Cache is 100. Wait, that's not correct. High score text. Cache money. Cache is 100. Okay. And wait, what is this? Oh, I forgot to put the anchors. Okay. I was wondering, why do I have the anchors over here? Actually, I think I forgot it for a lot of them. So let's go ahead and fix this. Whatever. Okay. That's one. Okay, none of them have the anchors set properly. Okay, sorry, I was in a hurry last time because I went over time and I wanted to finish the video a bit faster. But you know, the work still needs to be done. So that didn't help much. This one isn't correct. It's okay. You can't have it perfectly, so there's that. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Okay, all four of them are correct. This one doesn't have it either. Those of you wondering why I'm doing this, it's because you want the scaling to be proper. It's okay if you... I would like to ask you, is this your hobby or have you studied this in school? I just put a great... which question? The one about what game it is? Or the second one? So this is kind of my hobby, but I did study computer programming, so I am a programmer by trade. Okay, let's get back into it. But I've always liked to play and make games, although making games hasn't actually worked out for me as I would have liked. It's a lot of work. It's like you pretty much have to dedicate a lot of time to it, which is fine, you know. You have to dedicate a lot of time to everything you do in life if you want to do it properly, that is. If you just want to half-ass it, then you know, yeah, you can do that as well. And yeah, but this is kind of my hobby right now. Okay, money is okay, money text is okay, money tab is not. And I still have something in the middle, something that is still left over there. I have to check out what it is. Oh Jesus. I need to put faster scrolling, either in my, I don't know if it's programmable for the mouse itself. But I do have a big resolution on in the editor, so that's why it takes so much time. Yeah, no worries. Okay, let's get back into it. What? Who is this in the middle? Oh, the buttons. Yeah, that's right. I forgot. I should have done this before I went live. Sorry for doing this while you guys are listening. Yeah, but in the meantime, I can explain what you have to do. So basically, all of these objects that you can put in the editor can have tags attributed to them, right? So identifiers. You can name them however you want, more or less. And you'll need to use those tags and hopefully you know, have a good naming scheme so that you can find them when you're in your scripts and use the objects that you've already generated, right? Okay, that looks pretty much fine, whatever. Okay, next one. And that was what I wanted to do initially when I switched back to the Unity editor, but I got sidetracked by putting on these anchors, which are also important if you want your game to look fine on most devices, or not really fine, to look acceptable. I guess that's a better way of putting it, because it is going to look a bit bad when can I actually just put these on 0 here and I'm a dumbass? Maybe? Yeah, I think I could have just zeroed in on them. It's a bit too late now. Okay, so looks good. Okay, so what you want to be doing now is tagging up your objects, right? So that you can get a high score component out of there. So this, for example, is untagged. So this is going to be the high score uh, finish it. No, let's just add some tags because we'll need more. So one of the tags that we'll need is the catcher, and then we'll need floor, and then we'll need cache and score and level. Do we need the coops? Yes, we need the coops as well. Well, the trouble here with the coops. That's fine actually. That's fine. Yeah, we'll just put a coop tag and we'll attribute it to all 4 of them, and we'll also get the buttons. So we'll need a actually no, for that one we won't need a button. For the menu, that won't be necessary, and we'll probably need an egg tag. If I'm not mistaken, yes, probably, or maybe not. We'll see. But anyway, so let's get into it. So the high score is going to need the score tag, and then the level is going to need a level tag, and money is going to need a cash tag, and the coops are going to need a coop. Oops, chicken houses, however you want to name them, are going to need these tags. Okay, floor is going to have the floor tag, and the catcher is going to have obviously the catcher tag, and we'll apply it to the prefab as well, just in case we'll make any changes in the future. Okay. Good. So you guys were seeing it that, yeah, of course you are. So let's go ahead and switch back to this over here. So what you want to be doing when you start the game is populate your stuff with the things over there. So let me go ahead with the proper objects, so to say. So let me go ahead and look in my old files, because I do have some old files opened up over here, and because I don't know everything by heart. So what we'll want to be doing when the game starts is to actually find the game object and attribute the component to it. Yes. So maybe, no, actually I'll just write it. So let's just go ahead and say CL is going to get game object dot get dot find by the tag what was CL? Level. Find level dot get component of type current level, if I'm not mistaken. Hopefully I'm not. I don't think that I am. Okay, I'm checking my other files. Yeah, this should be it. I'm not 100% sure though. Let's go ahead and let's just finish this off. So the main idea is when you pause or unpause the game. Wait, why do I have to check this? When you pause and you unpause it? No, this isn't relevant. No, this isn't relevant. So we'll have some other stuff be put in here when the things can progress. You have to go. No problem. Wrong problem, bro. Thanks for being here. I will try to stream a bit more often. Yeah, hopefully I'll make the game, I'll finish it. So good luck on your shift and have a nice day or afternoon or whatever, wherever you are. Okay, so let's get back to it. So this is the component current level. Does this work? Does this compile? Right, because we do want to see. No, it does not, because get component of type could be found. Are you missing an assembly? Need to remember how you would get the script, because I used to do this. Let me go ahead and see how I used to do this, because I did it before, but I just can't remember. It's been quite some time right now. Actually, I could. So let's go ahead and switch back. I could use, instead of find game object with tag, find game object with tag. Maybe this is going to work better. Clear? No. No, that's not interesting. Oh, okay. So what I want to be doing is get component with the type of the object, and then okay. Find component. Wait, I already forgot. Get component with type of another parenthesis. Yes, another one. It's going to be current level, and you're going to get it as a current level. Okay, let's see if that works. No, it doesn't. What? Did not save? Or can you not do it on the same line? Because before I did it. So I'm checking this out right now. Sorry for the delay. fact that I don't have this open in another Visual Studio isn't helping that much. Yeah, get component card. Hmm. Oh, I found some other code though. I actually found some other code, but we'll actually go into it a bit later. It's not necessary right now. So why isn't it finding my card component over here? What annoys me is the fact that I get the same error, although I changed the lineup, which is really annoying. Okay, you know what? Let me just go ahead and split this up. Maybe. So we'll have a game object. We'll call it level because we don't have anything else called level right now. And this one and this is going to be level that gets the component, and then we'll have CL get the level dot get component. Oh, I had a typo in. Are you kidding me? Game script already contains a definition for level. Game script. Oh, yes, I did. Wait, am I writing level wrong? No, I'm not. I had one of those brain fart moments. Okay, back to it. Yes, I did that, but I was being a dumbass because I had let's go back. I had a freaking no, that was good. It's current level. Oh, that actually doesn't work. Hmm. It's the same thing. I hate Unity. Why does it have to be so complicated? I don't understand. Get component? Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me? No, it's not that. Is it? It was! Jesus. Okay, so I just spent 10 minutes trying to figure that one out. Yay for me, the private field is assigned, but it's never used. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's it just doesn't have to crash. Did it crash? No, it doesn't. It didn't crash. Okay, Jesus Christ. And yeah. Okay, so that was embarrassing, sorry. But anyway, okay, let's get back into it. So we'll have to do the same for everything else. Just copy paste this line more times and CM, and the coops are going to be something separate, and the catcher is going to be the same, and then the floor script is going to be, oh, the floor is going to be the same. Let's go ahead and finish these ones up. So this is the score as a high score script, and we'll have money, cash was the tag, as the current money. We should get better naming schemes because this is obviously a bit of a problem. This is going to be the catcher, and this is going to be the floor, and the components are going to be the catcher script and the floor script. So does that give me any trouble? No, it's just that they're unused, which is mainly okay. Good. And what else? Yeah, we'll need the cubes as well, but the cubes are a bit trickier because there are 4 of them. So we'll need to add them all together at the same time. Okay. Right, so I'll need to do this. Coops, yeah, coops. We'll get game object dot find game objects, plural, with tag coop. Right, so we'll need to get all of them, and this should be working if I'm not mistaken. No, it's not working. Cannot implicitly convert. Oh, because I'm a dumb ass, that's why. But you know what? I will actually use the objects. So I'll have to make a prefab right now because I need to use the objects, the prefabs, and not necessarily the scripts themselves. Or I'll have to have an object anyway, and I'll well, not really, but let me go ahead and make that for you guys, and I'll explain why in a second. So these are the cubes. Ostrich. So let's go ahead and yeah, let's go ahead and put it here. We'll rename it because this is just an ostrich coop. Singular. Now you were supposed to rename this one. What the hell? Can I not rename this? No. Okay. Then you get deleted. Yes. And yeah, it's still working. Okay. And then I'll put this one over here. And then I'll just have to. Oh boy, that I should have done this from the beginning. It's no worry, it's no problem. Right, so this one is going to be the left bottom one, and I can't actually just add them right now. I cannot do it. Crap. Doesn't matter, I'll just duplicate them 4 times, 3 times, whatever. Yeah. And then these ones are going away. Okay. Move them upwards. That's more like it. And I will have to I'll have to mess around a bit with the whatever. Just whatever. Right, so this is going to be the left top one. This is going to be the right bottom one, and then we'll have the right top. Okay, and yeah, I'll have to do this. No, actually I won't. So left top, I shouldn't have done that actually. No. So let me go ahead and move that one. It should be right about here if I'm not mistaken. I'll set it up like that, doesn't matter really. Minus 28 and minus 665, we like rounded numbers, whatever. That's going to be the left top one, and then we'll have the right bottom one, which is going to be, again, we'll do this, and then we'll put a plus in front of it. Yeah, that's it. And then the right top is actually going to have the same one, the sum of the same 665 and minus 28. So this is going to have 665 and minus 28. Okay, that's perfect, almost. Okay, and we'll have to set the positions. Left top is not enabled, is not producing, and the position is, what did I say about the positions? 2 for left top, and then right bottom is producing, is enabled, position 1 if I'm not mistaken. Then right top is going to have position 3, which he's not enabled and not producing. Okay, I'll go ahead and set these bad boys up. So, can I just put 0 in? Okay, I can. And that looks a lot better right now. 0. No, no. Oh, no, I actually messed up. So you can't actually do that. Right, because it modifies. So you have to do it by hand, as far as I'm concerned. Because if you just put 0 in, then it will modify the length, the size of everything. Anybody still here? Yep. Whatever. Okay. Whatever. That looks good. Okay, this one then. You know what? I'll zoom in when I'm done with all of them, because this would take just too much time to do it otherwise. And this one is okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get this done as well. This looks perfect. Yeah. Nope, not what I wanted to do. This looks just a bit in, but that's okay as well. And then the last one, almost perfect. And here as well. Good. Let's go ahead and save that again. So now I have my coops as prefabs. Everything sort of looks okay. I have the tags and I have the coop scripts in, and right now what I want to do is get a list of let me go ahead and switch. Yep, here we go. Back to the game script. So maybe we will have the coop scripts as well. But no, we'll just make this the ostrich. We'll just make this a game object. Or can I make it directly? Can I actually make it directly a thing? Okay, so what's the trouble now? Cannot implicitly convert type game object to game object. Oh, I forgot to put the list in. Right. So these are going to be game objects. We know exactly what they are. They are chicken coops. But let's get the scripts as well. Maybe? No, we won't. And what I want to be doing is also arrange them a bit, because they look kind of like crap. And for that I'll use an array sort, which sorts the list. This might be a bit complicated. Let's see if I get this right. So I'll have to use an array dot sort coops, and we'll delegate to have game object coop1 and game object coop2. And we'll have a function that will return coop1 we could have done this by the name, and this would have been a lot simpler. Yeah, we'll do this by name, and I'll explain exactly what I mean in a second. So we'll return coop1.name.compare with coop2.name compare to. That's the name of the function, and that returns. And okay, that looks kind of okay. So what we'll do here, does this work? Array does not exist in this context. I forgot to I think I need system.linkQ using system.linkQ. Is that it? System could not be found. System. God, so many typos tonight. Array does not exist in this context. So how does array exist, please? Can you tell me? Collections or collections generic? I have both. Maybe just system. Oh, is that it? No. I have no idea what he wants from my life. Is that it? Yep, that was it. So you just need everything, which, you know, is not a big deal. But let's go ahead and switch back to Unity. And in Unity, we will rename the chicken coops in their order. So we'll go for position 1 will be ostrich coop 1, and then position 2 will be ostrich coop number 3. Oh, and this one is going to be number 2, and the last one is going to be number 4. And what they do now, the function does now rather, is it's going to look into this array and sort it so that all of the coops are sorted according to their position on the map, which we obviously need, right? Because we want to start off with the bottom 2 coops, the left and right one, and then as you progress through the game, you'll get maybe either the top left or the top right one, and then all 4 of them. So I hope that was worth sitting through, so to say. Good. So that's some part of the game done. Okay, we should have all of this sorted out and in. No, we won't need these anymore. Okay, and what we need now do. Oh, you didn't see what I deleted. Sorry, I deleted some useless integers that I had in it from the start. So what I should be doing now is making an egg prefab, and when I finish with making the egg prefab and generating the script and so, we'll be done, so we won't have too much to do. I won't make it here, I'll just make it inside of the gameplay canvas. So let's go ahead and create an empty image object. This is way too big, so we'll make it like, I don't know, how is actually the egg is going to roll down the slides, so we can make it pretty small, but let's go for 40 by 40. Actually, those are too small. Let's go for 50 by 50. We want them to be a bit visible, right? And let's give them a nice color. We'll make the eggs, I don't know, green. Yep, that's the color of the egg. That's the way the egg crumbles. We'll need a new tag for the egg. It's going to be called egg, and this one is going to be tagged as egg. We'll name it egg, the object itself, and we'll add a new script, which is going to be called, actually, do I have to add a script? Yeah, I do. Yeah, let's just go ahead and put a script. It's going to be called egg script, although it's just going to have probably the variables to it. Do I need to have an update function? No. Now the movement of the eggs is going to be controlled by the game script, so we definitely won't need that. And time to put the egg script inside the scripts. Here we go. There we go. We have the egg script in, and we have the egg on the screen, which we will pull into the prefabs. And then this one is going to get, oh, I was supposed to, yeah, I was supposed to actually apply these as well. we want them to apply and save, and looks good, looks good. And then the egg is going to be destroyed because we don't need it on the screen right now. Still 3 people watching. No, not bad. This isn't Caesar free. This is, what the hell? YouTube. Sorry guys, it was saying that I'm streaming Caesar free, but I'm obviously not. Sorry about that. Anyway, back. Here we go. Okay, so we've got the egg prefab right here. And now we will need to instantiate some eggs. Let's go ahead and switch back to Visual Studio. Let's open the egg script. We probably won't need a start and update function, I think. No, I'm pretty sure that we won't. What we will need is a position, obviously, because it's going to be moving across the screen. This is kind of like the only things that do move across the screen. So let's say we'll have, no, it will have a spawn point, public int spawn point, which is going to be 0 as a default, but it can go from 1 to 4 according to its spawn coop. That makes sense, right? So it's going to be either in one of the 4 corners, in either one of those. Then we'll have a public int current. This should be a pair. Should I work with pairs? Actually, I don't need the position because the game object itself has a position, if I'm not mistaken. Let me go ahead and check this. Yeah, so if I put, okay, let me switch. So I'm here, right? So if, where am I? Oh, it was zoomed in. So if I drag an egg onto the screen, I said onto the screen, it is going to have a position. It's going to have a left, left, right, top, bottom position. Is that correct? Wait. Why isn't this visible? What happened? Okay, let's try again. I think I made it. Oh, there we go. Okay. So it's going to be at 0, 0, but if I try to move it, yeah, if I try to move it, oh, okay, that's interesting. I'm not sure how the anchors are going to work out in this case. Should I make a spawn point inside each coop? I think I should actually. I think the coops should have a spawn point, if I'm not mistaken. Because that would be a lot easier for me to... And I think that the anchors aren't going to help in that case. But the problem then is going to be the scaling of the eggs, right? So on bigger or smaller devices, the egg sizes are going to differ too much, or maybe not that much, but you know, they're going to differ anyway. Okay, so let me think about this. If I make a spawn point on the coop, in the coop itself, then it's going to be easier for me to place. Yeah, I'm guessing that's the best way to do it. But you know what I can do actually is I can spawn eggs and check that out and see how that works out. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back into Visual Code. So the spawn point is currently irrelevant, or it is relevant, but the current position is not relevant because you do have the position of the game object itself. And what else? What do we need to know about the egg? I think the speed, yeah, we'll have to put down the speed. So it's going to be a public int velocity. That's going to have obviously a velocity of 0. So this is egg rolling speed, and we'll put down public int acceleration because we'll want our eggs further on, like on more difficult levels, to have bigger acceleration, right? So that the eggs roll down increasingly faster towards the player. So this is going to be egg acceleration, and obviously the eggs which will spawn on top on the top coops are going to roll down faster because of the bigger angle. So this is going to be, they are all going to be 0 at first. And anything else? Maybe we'll put size in there as well and make it so that, you know, you have to prioritize if it's a super egg, because if it's a super egg, maybe you'll want to prioritize it over the smaller eggs. So yeah, let's go ahead and put size in it as well. And this may be also a factor. So size is going to be 1. Let's go ahead and say 1 for normal egg. It's going to be worth how much? $1. $1. And then we'll have 2 for big egg. It's going to be worth $3. Actually, I have to specify it's $1 if you catch it and 10 if you lose it. 1 with -10. And then there's going to be a big egg with 3 and -15. So if you, yeah, we'll have to think about this. And then it's going to be size 3 for super egg. And this one is going to be worth $5. No, let's make it $8. And you lose 30 if you don't catch it. So you might want to prioritize getting the bigger eggs, but if you keep screwing up with normal eggs, then you'll have bigger loss altogether. So you'll need to, you know, juggle. Okay. Good. That actually makes a bit of sense, and hopefully it's going to make for some fun gameplay mechanics. Maybe 8 is too much. Let's put like $7 for the super egg, whatever. And the normal size is going to be 0 because you want to have a bigger than 0 size when you spawn it, right? Okay, so let's get into spawning some eggs during the update. Okay, so let's make a list of eggs. Game object spawned eggs. It's going to be a list. It's going to be probably empty when you start the game. And let me look at how you make a game object. because I did forget that as well. Instantiate. Okay, so we'll make a game object, new egg. Gets instantiate resources dot load prefabs. Is the name prefabs? Yes, prefabs slash egg. What else do I need? So we'll have instantiate load egg. Oh, comma position quaternion identifier as game object. Okay, so we'll need not comma. Yeah, okay. What was it called? Transform that position. Transform that position, and then quaternion.identify. Quaternion.identify. This is just standard. And oh, did I mess that up? I think I did. Oh, that's actually good. As game object. As game object. Okay, so he doesn't like this one. Does not exist in the current context. What? Did I? Quaternion. It's not quar. It's qua. And why doesn't he like identify? Identity. It's not identify. It's identity. Okay. So there we go. Now the transform position. I can actually give it new positions, right? Yes. Yeah, I could probably do that. So let me go ahead and say I want where do I want this? So I want to get the position of the coops from 0 dot position. I forgot how you get the position. Dot might have to look in on the internet. Yeah, I think I'll have to look on the internet for this one. Are you guys still here? You're still here. And I've actually went on for quite some time. So let me go ahead and see how I do this. Unity get game object position. Get a game object position relative to relative. Oh, it's transform.position.x. Think coops from 0 dot transform dot position. Can I use that for x and y? Any errors? Nope. Let's switch back to Unity and see if this works. We should have some eggs being popped into the frame over here. Okay, that doesn't actually work. This object you want to instantiate is null. Check null argument. So why is that? Okay, the object you want to instantiate is null. So is that a problem? Or is coops null? I don't think coops is null, right? So if I say spawned eggs dot add, no, not component. One second now. One darn second. Oh, okay. Let's switch back to the code. Okay. So if I say that I want to add these components, to the list, oh, I have to use an X. Okay, so let's just generate 4. Yeah, let's just generate 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a 4 and x0, x smaller 4, x plus plus. And say, okay, and say new egg. But before that, new egg dot get component of type egg script, egg script dot what do we have there? Spawn point. Spawn point gets x plus 1. Oh, x plus 1. And let's see if that works. Clear. Start. Okay, it's the same error. I'll have to look into this one. I don't remember why and how I'm getting it, but this has been going on for long enough anyway. So let me go ahead and try to stop the recording right now. So basically what we need to do or have done is start the egg generation and hopefully see where it spawns it, because if I'm trying to spawn it at the position of an existing coop on the map on the screen. Let me go ahead and clear that off. If I'm trying to spawn it, then it should be, theoretically, I'm not sure right now, but it should spawn like right in the middle of the coop, right? But that's not necessarily where we want the eggs to spawn, so that's why it's, you know, it's going to be a bit weird regarding that. But anyway, so in the next episode we'll finish spawning the eggs, and we'll have to start working on the ramps, so that the ramps, it's not going to be a, is there going to be a physical ramp No, I don't think so. Maybe if we want to get creative and funky with it, we'll make some ramps in the higher levels that have some bumps, so that the eggs start um, you know um, um, getting stuck. Or actually, that is a quite a creative idea. You could put some like tar or stuff on the ramps to make the eggs decelerate or have different speeds when it comes across it. That would be interesting, but that is for the future anyway. So thank you to everybody for watching and listening, and hopefully if you've liked the video, please leave a like. If you didn't like it, then dislike it. It's not like I'll get angry or anything about it. And hopefully I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. I am at 1,000 subscribers, but if I make it to the 20, yeah, by the 20th of February, I have to be sure that I have over 1,000 subscribers, else I'll lose my partnered status with YouTube, and that would really suck because I do meet the other quota. So yeah, thanks for watching and listening, and thanks for subscribing if you have, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.